Donald Trump is terrified, and he has called the Secret Service on Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is no longer a congresswoman. And then the Trump regime leaked to the press. They leaked to Axios that they have called the Secret Service on Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they're accusing Marjorie Taylor Greene, which she denies, of setting up a protest against Donald Trump back in early September at the Joe's Seafood and Steakhouse restaurant in Washington, D.C., featuring Code Pink. The Trump regime and Donald claim that Marjorie Taylor Greene coordinated with Code Pink where Donald Trump was going to go, and that Marjorie Taylor Greene then suggested to Donald Trump that he eat at the Joe's Seafood restaurant in early September, and then tipped off Code Pink to protest him. Code Pink was there, and they were shouting at Donald Trump that he is the modern day Hitler. Do you remember that video? And then Donald Trump was furious that the Secret Service let the protesters get so close to him, and Marjorie Taylor Greene is posting that this is absolute BS, that Donald Trump and his regime are defaming her. So let's talk about what went down. So here's what Marjorie Taylor Greene posted after Donald Trump leaked to Axios that he has called the Secret Service to investigate her. She says the following from an account that's now called Former Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. She writes, "This is exactly what I told this little White House tool that wrote this absurd, dangerous lie about me on behalf of the White House because they are mad at me for telling the truth about the president and forcing the release of the Epstein files. Now they are making up horrific lies about me." So here was the scoop from Axios. White House contacted Secret Service about MTG, sources say. Goes on to talk about how the relationship between Trump and former Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has grown so poisonous that the White House has told the Secret Service to investigate Marjorie Taylor Greene for allegedly tipping off Code Pink protesters to be at the restaurant where Donald Trump showed up at in early September. We all remember that video. Trump aides view the Joe's Seafood debacle as a point of no return in his relationship with Greene, Axios writes. And again, Greene is saying, I didn't do this. Stop defaming me. And it goes on to say, Greene told Axios that any suggestion that she revealed Trump's dinner plans was an absolute lie, a dangerous lie, and that she would never do that. She said she recommended the restaurant to Trump, but didn't know when he would go there. Greene added that only the fancy lobbyists hang out a few blocks from the White House at 15th and H Northwest, and Trump aides knew of the reservation. She said, the story you should be writing is why didn't the Secret Service sweep the restaurant and have metal detectors at the door? Then it goes on to talk about it was Trump's September 9th outing at Joe's with J.D. Vance and several cabinet officials. You had the protesters chanting, "Free D.C., free Palestine, Trump is the Hitler of our time." Then for weeks afterwards, Trump's aides say they tried to discern how Code Pink knew about his unannounced dinner plans, which were only known to a few people. The media wasn't given the heads up, so how did Code Pink know about it? Trump later called for an investigation of Code Pink, saying they should be put in jail. Trump's team met with the Secret Service leaders to discuss the confrontation at the restaurant and his security. Code Pink spokesperson Melissa Garriga rejected the notion that Greene told the group about Trump's dinner plans. That's absolutely comical. That did not happen. White House officials, meanwhile, didn't provide direct evidence that Greene alerted the protesters, but said their suspicions rest on two factors. Her suggestion where Trump should dine. Officials say that after recommending the president go to Joe's, Greene repeatedly called the White House staffers the day of the dinner to confirm he was going. After Trump heard about Greene's calls, he called her shortly before leaving the White House and confirmed his planned visit, the sources said. Greene, who was a regular at the restaurant, didn't show up there when Trump and other officials were there, which struck some Trump aides as odd. Greene's relationship with Code Pink. White House aides note that Greene is friends with Code Pink co-founder Medea Benjamin. Greene and the organization are aligned on their opposition to the U.S. providing military aid to Ukraine and Israel. Benjamin last year praised Greene for opposing Trump's bombing of nuclear sites in Iran and for calling to strip foreign aid from the Pentagon's budget. Benjamin and other members of Code Pink visited with Greene after Greene announced in November that she would resign from Congress in the middle of her third term. I have enjoyed a friendship with Medea for a few years now, even though politics says that that's not allowed. So on those factors, Donald Trump is saying that he believes Marjorie Taylor Greene sent Code Pink in there to protest him. Just to remind you, this was the protest at Joe's Seafood and Prime Steak and Stone Crab on Tuesday, and you can see the fear in Donald Trump's eyes. Play this clip.
Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! Free DC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time! What do you want your legacy to be?
Let's go. Let's go.
What do you want your legacy
Time to go. Time to go.
Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler!
Time to go.
And he was welcomed here! He's terrorizing communities and
Let's go. Time to go.
he's terrorizing communities
Time to
all
go.
over the world!
Time to go.
To Puerto Rico!
Let's go.
Free DDC! Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time!
You know that feeling when you open your bank statement and you just stare at it like it's written in hieroglyphics? That was me before Rocket Money. I'd spend way too much time each month trying to hunt down mystery charges, old subscriptions, random streaming services I swear I never signed up for. Honestly, it felt like a full-time job. Now, Rocket Money handles all of it, and I actually spend that extra time doing things that matter instead of fighting with my own bank account. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. And the subscription tracking alone is worth it. It shows you every recurring charge and lets you cancel right inside the app with just a couple taps. No customer service lines, no endless, "Are you sure you want to cancel?" pages. It just handles it all. It also automatically categorizes your transactions across accounts, which was a total game changer for me. Seeing my spending patterns laid out clearly made it so much easier to get my budget under control. Plus, the real-time alerts for upcoming bills and big transactions make it feel like you finally have someone watching your back instead of letting things slip through the cracks. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/MeidasTouch. That's rocketmoney.com/MeidasTouch. MEIDASTOUCH. rocketmoney.com/MeidasTouch.
More responses from Marjorie Taylor Greene. She says the following. Code Pink was in the restaurant because the White House and Secret Service did not sweep Joe's, did not set up metal detectors and check everyone in the restaurant, and did not do any of their normal security protocols that they do at every public event he attends. Only the White House set up President Trump's reservation at Joe's. Not me. I had zero knowledge of when his reservation was. The only people who could have tipped off Code Pink at the restaurant was the White House. And again, why didn't Secret Service secure the restaurant before he went in? This was in September, and we had a great relationship 2 months before Trump attacked me and called me a traitor. And even now, I would never do what any of them are accusing me of. I would never ever do anything to endanger anyone. I'll be calling my attorney. This is an absolute lie, a dangerous lie. I would never do that. 1, the president's team set his reservation. I had zero involvement. 2, he went to Joe's in September, 2 months before he turned on me. 3, I do not not have Medea Benjamin's phone number and do not have any contact with her. 4. The story you should be writing is, why didn't the Secret Service sweep the restaurant? Why didn't they set up metal detectors and check every person at the door like they do at every single public event? Why aren't you asking the White House those questions? And why did the president's team allow that to happen only a year after he was shot in Butler? 4. This is a dangerous false accusation against me. It's 100% false, and you and Axios should never publish such a horrific lie. Anybody saying that this is true is lying. She also previously published America First, not foreign countries. Americans care about good paying jobs, affordable housing, affordable health care, and health insurance, a good, prosperous future for their children, and the ability to live the American dream. It's really not that complicated. Put America first. Marjorie Taylor Greene also writes the following. Almost every Trump voter I see on X is so fed up that they are planning a 2026 tax revolt, and rightfully so. It's because Americans work their asses off, barely make ends meet, and the government consistently gives their hard-earned tax dollars to foreign countries, foreign wars, and foreigners the U.S. government has allowed into the country. And nothing is given to Americans, which have nearly $40 trillion in debt, unaffordable healthcare, unaffordable housing, and the dollar loses value every day. Meanwhile, the government, no matter which party is in charge, screws over Americans. What will it take to put the American people first? She also responded to this account. It's an emoji of someone saying, WTF. Am I hearing this correct? The No New Wars president is plotting regime changes now in Venezuela, Colombia, Cuba, Greenland, and Iran after handing Syria over to the former Al-Qaeda leader and trying to kick Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene out of the Republican Party. Let me give you this final reminder of Marjorie Taylor Greene's kind of closing statements before she was pushed out by Donald Trump. And now Trump is claiming that there's a Secret Service investigation of her, which she denies having any part of what the Trump regime is leaking to Axios and accusing her of. I want to be crystal clear. She absolutely denies this. Here's what she said on Capitol Hill when she was with the Epstein survivors. Play this clip.
I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is an American that serves foreign countries and themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans like the women standing behind me.
And here's what she says about health insurance. Play the clip.
Health insurance is the coming crisis that we're trying to work on in the House right now, but they waited too late. Speaker Johnson kept the government shut down for 8 weeks. Not the government, I'm sorry, the House of Representatives kept us out of session for 8 weeks during the government shutdown, but yet we could have been in Washington working day in and day out, preparing for this upcoming crisis. In my rural district, I have 75,000 people that are on ACA tax credits. And here's the truth for the Republican Party. The large portion of those 75,000 people are Republican voters. And so this is a real issue, but instead of working hard to come up with a solution, they have waited to the last minute, and we're literally weeks away from those expiring.
Do you think Republicans are going to rue the day that those Obamacare subsidies expire?
It appears to be that way. There's a lot of arguments going on in the conference, and that's been happening all day today on the House floor.
Well, there you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers, and thanks so much for watching.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.